Good evening. I hear on Facebook there's quite a few things that people are having trouble with, and one of those things is panning for gold. Today I'm going to do a little instructional thing on it, and this is the cons we're going to be running today, which part of it is from the river, and part of it, mistakenly, I mixed with some Panic Can from Prospectors Plus. Though it is nothing too bad, but it is what it is. This is the water we'll be panning out of today. This is my washing bucket. And here's my classifier. This is an 1/8 inch classifier. Out in the field, when I'm doing test pans, I usually use a 1/4 inch classifier. But today I'll be using an 1/8 inch classifier because it's what I have at home. Normal tools are different types of classifiers if you're going really deep. If you're using additional tools, a brush is helpful when you're trying to deal with some stubborn gold. There's your measuring tablespoon. Got yourself a pair of tweezers for any garnish or anything else. Quarter I use every time I love to take a look at the size of my gold. This is good when I'm going out in the field. Good old trowel. But when I'm using my 1/4 inch classifier, I use a shovel. And at home, I always have my smaller size classifiers. I've got myself a 10 mesh and also a 25 mesh. Today I'm using my two smaller pans. I use my medium sized pan. My larger pan's out in my car because it's where I keep it, play with it, and that's another thing. So today, the first step of any type of panning is classifying. And today I'm only going to use the 1/8 inch classifier just to show if you're out in the field, this is what you're probably going to end up using. Either this or 1/8 inch. And you're not going to carry 4 classifiers with you just so you can pan. That's not going to happen. So we're going to use it for being realistic. When you're at home though, a little bit of jet dry goes a long way. So we're going to go ahead and add that into the main panning solution, which is this big old bucket. This is our stream. Out in the field, we will not have that, but this helps when you're at home, and it'll just further help with instruction. I can't emphasize the use of jet dry. It is helpful when you're at home. So the first things first step is going to be classifying. I like to wet wash. So go ahead and just dump all your loveliness right into your pan classifier. Give it a couple shakes. Oftentimes it's not enough. That's why I have the wet. And this is where it's at. I like to note already, this is the reason why I like to use a classifier, is for things like this. A little picker, sitting right on top, 1/8 inch picker. You can't get better than that. That's just wonderful. If you can get it in your hand like this, count your many blessings.